PENI PARKER can leave a whole mess on the battlefield with her webs and with her bombs. Her primary fire shoots a bunch of cyber webs, they travel fast and far, so she should be played on the backline, especially to protect her allies. That's her main job. One of the skills that help a lot to protect is her secondary fire, which she shoots a web which locks enemies and leaves them vulnerable to attacks, like a freezing skill. And that reloads really fast, 3 seconds only. I've logged so many Iron Fist and incoming diving paints as well to shoot the web on the floor or on the ground. You will get self-healing from those webs. So try to use her secondary attack when there are no enemies nearby to plant those webs. So her main skills are actually her primary shots. She also has another web shooting skill where she plants a web on the wall or on the floor, but she's attached to that web. But once she stops moving around, she will be pulled towards that web. You can't really walk too far from that, so it can be a useful skill, kind of tricky to use. Any kind of object or corner gets in between you and the web, the connection will be cut. She doesn't have any dashes or leaps like Hulk or Venom, so that's the only escaping tool she has. She's not a mobile character at all, unlike Venom and Spider-Man. She is the least mobile. She can thrive on defensive maps and defensive positions, but even on attack she can also provide a lot to her team by planting the nest and creating a whole area of little bombs and webs where she can stay with her team and helping the backline to not get killed. She does struggle with flying heroes or heroes that can easily kill her nest. She can also deploy mines that will explode and deal a good chunk of damage if the enemies are in the area. They do take a while to get triggered and explode. Enemies that are not so quick and fast, they will struggle and they might die, which does help a lot the backline to stay in that web safe area for them. You know, on her ultimate she will be running around very fast and deploying a bunch of mini spiders. She will run towards the enemy. The mini spiders can only walk on that web, so it's really important when using her ultimate to create a path for the spiders to reach the enemy, or at least create a huge area where if enemies step there they will get killed. While on her ultimate there are 2 buttons to be pressed. One will attack enemies with her spider claws and will launch enemies up, and the other one will plant bombs which do a lot of damage. PENI PARKER is a very defensive character. I think she needs some buffs and some improvements. She should be able to walk as far as she wants to and press a button to trigger and get pulled by a web in case she's in line of sight. That will improve her kit a lot because that would give her a really great escaping tools and also to be able to engage on the front line more. The healing could also be provided to your allies, even if it's just a tiny bit. It could be the tanky backline supportive tank, maybe the strongest supportive tank she would become. That would be a really nice role for her. Can have a good time with her. I'm Hirashiki Rafa. I'm not a little girl, and I'll see you on my next hero.